how did Mighty Indeed first come about, this idea to, I suppose, showcase 3 women doing their thing in Antarctica?
Well, I suppose that I was a woman in Antarctica for my very first trip, and I went down there to write a educational children's touring play. And then when I was on that trip, I happened to meet Dr Natalie Robinson, and she just, blew me away. She really kind of smashed my preconceptions of what a scientist was. And I suppose from there I was kind of hooked, as this amazing person who seemed like we had a lot in common. And how did she even have a career on the ice, and what was she doing? And then when we dived into what she is actually doing, it just blew my mind. I loved it. So I was pretty sure there was a story there right from the word going.
Well, yeah, because part of the story is about smashing down those stereotypes of being not just a woman, but a scientist, in one of the harshest places on Earth. When you were filming down there, did you enjoy the experience, or was it challenging when it comes to, I was just thinking, even things like the film equipment? Because, you're not supposed to have a camera at below, is it 2 degrees or something or other? I'm thinking, well, what is it like at minus 22 degrees? Well, probably more than that, to be honest.
No, most of my time that I've spent on the ice, I sort of sat around the sort of minus 10, minus 15. And you'd be amazed at everything just works just fine. The LED screen on your DSLR, your camera that you sort of fold out, that freezes every now and then, and the screen just disappears. And then when it thaws out, it just comes back to normal again. It's like magic. But we did find the last trip, which is what Mighty Indeed is based mostly around, that expedition. We hit minus 40 and the camera just turned off. And I was quite relieved at that, because I kind of turned off at minus 40 as well.
I think anybody would. Did you enjoy the experience when you were in Antarctica, or did you enjoy the experience more so when you're back in the editing booth? You can actually tell the story by all the footage you've got, the intergenerational footage, as well.
Yeah. I love the whole lot. I really do love filming on location. I really, adored being down there. Yes, it's not fun the whole time, but that's kind of, it's what we call type 2 fun. It's fun when you look back on it, maybe not necessarily at the time. But then I think, I'm really lucky compared to a lot of people. I then got to spend the rest of the year, dealing with that footage and uncovering that incredible archive footage that Pat found. And so I sort of got to spend, I feel like I'm immersed in that environment a lot more. It's great.
The work that I do here looks at how the ocean makes the connection between the freshwater ice of the ice shelf and the sea ice, which is frozen ocean. It's understanding all those little pieces and how they fit together.
Keep going!
When I take a step back and actually think about what we're achieving here, it's just mind-blowing.
Well, you've had your first, I think, New Zealand screening in Auckland several days ago, got good reviews. What do you want people, particularly Christchurch audiences, to take away from your film, Vanessa?
Yeah, Christchurch is so connected to the Antarctic, and I grew up here in Christchurch, and to me, the Antarctic was just down the road. We lived just down the road from the airport, and the big planes were coming and going, and I always felt really quite close to it. And you've only got to talk to people for a few minutes, and they go, "Oh yeah, my sister works down there. My brother's down there," or whatever. It doesn't take much here. So I think there's 2 different things. One, I would love to be able to just share and celebrate the people that are there. So for those of us in Christchurch with connections, it's a way of bringing back memories and talking about the people that we know and just enjoying that place that we're deeply connected to. And then outside of Canterbury and Christchurch, you want them to go, see, this is what's right here on our doorstep. And you want to just sort of share that message out. So I suppose for locals, it's the, hey, this is what we do. This is what, where we work.
You make an interesting point. That connection for people in Christchurch is pretty strong, isn't it? And I point to the fact that whenever I write a story about Antarctica, or whether it's about the jobs or what's happening there, the number of people in the comments section that says, "Oh, my brother's currently there," or "I've worked there," and I'm always quite surprised, and they're always from Christchurch. And I suppose, does this all help the local economy in Christchurch, do you think, the fact that our locale does help when it comes to Antarctica?
Absolutely. And I think that probably the average Cantabrian doesn't quite realise just how much it contributes to our local economy. Honestly, don't quote me on the actual figures, but, I think it's something ginormous, like 300 million or something like that. And it's because it's not just the travel to and from on the ice. It's the people that make the sandwiches for the flight that goes down. It's the plumber that happens to get the contract to go down there once a season to check on things. It's all that other stuff, let alone all the fabricating of machinery, et cetera, et cetera. And certainly with the Scott-based rebuild going on, that's been pretty huge here. I know it's quite often in flux as to sort of how much is coming and going, but it's a really key part of Christchurch's economy, yeah.
You must be happy with some of the reviews. I mean, I haven't seen this. I'm looking forward to seeing it on Wednesday night, but the reviews are outstanding, and they note that the beautiful cinematography involved in this as well, and it does look incredible. You must be quite proud. I mean, it's always nice when your work's recognised for all the right reasons.
Look, it's really nice to be able to share it with the people that have worked on this project with me. Adam Jones was my director of photography, and he's based in Northland, so it's been great to sort of bring him down to Christchurch for a little bit. And we travelled the country to interview our scientists who live in Dunedin and Wellington, and Jackie was in Nelson. She's now in Wellington. And yeah, it's really marvellous to be able to help them put their craft up on the screen too. And I absolutely could not do it without them. So yeah, it's a team effort.
After all of this, do you think you'd want to go back to the continent, or you had enough now? You're happy next to the heater in Christchurch?
Actually, I do have the heater on at the moment, yes.
Yes, so do I.
Yeah, I'd be back in a heartbeat, no problem at all.
Okay, that's good to know. Just wanting to know if it's the sort of place you want to go back, because I'm sure the opportunity will come up. I don't want to go because I don't want to miss my dog. Is that a good excuse?
That's a really real thing. Most of us down there had photos of our dogs and cats with us, and yeah, you really do miss them when you're away. That's absolutely for sure. More than the kids, actually. But yeah, don't.
Yes, well, I can talk about dogs, not kids. Now, Vanessa, this film is going to be screening in Christchurch, isn't it? Are you up with the details there? Is it? I know there's a special opening on Wednesday. When can we see it? It's as of tomorrow, isn't it?
Yes, so the gala night on Wednesday night is sold out, but we've got a second screening on Friday the 18th of July at Lumiere, but actually there's only 20-odd seats there left as well, so you have to be a bit quick. And then after that, we do want to be doing some impact work within the community and in small towns around New Zealand. But then next year it will be on air with Radio New Zealand, with RNZ. They've been a marvellous supporter at helping us complete the film. So, yeah, we're pretty grateful for that. And it will be free to air at some point in 2026.
Well, there will be plenty of opportunities to see it. It's really lovely to speak with you. Congratulations on your success in the film. And I look forward to seeing it on opening night.
I look forward to sharing it with you. Thanks very much, Chris.